Mr. Slayer.
Yes.
There's a box on the table.
I see that. Why is there a box on the table?
I don't know. Let's find out what it is. Oh my god, it's a dinosaur.
Oh my god!
Alright, so, for anybody not familiar with these things, and according to my searches on YouTube, not a lot of people seem to be, these are called BeastBox, and they're these just, frankly, adorable little transforming dinosaur things, or other creatures that they've got in the lines so far. I love these things. I kind of first fell in love with this one, Jungle, when it was, I think it had just come out from pre-order. And I just kind of fell in love with it, just because, for one, it kind of reminded me of a little Metal Gear. And I wish I had grabbed my Metal, no, not mine, but if I grabbed Daniel's Metal Gear Rex, could have shown the similarity. And so, like, I was planning on just getting Jungle, but then I got depressed one day, and I ended up buying a lot of these. So, so we're gonna do a little BeastBox Showcase. So yeah, these things basically, they start out as a little box, and then you can transform them into, you know, their given form. And so this is Jungle, as it says on his head. He's got this very nice little camo paint. Oh yeah, I guess I should also talk about that this is made by, like, this is gonna sound weird, but it's made by a Chinese company, from what I could research, 52 Toys. And I've really only seen these for sale on Big Bad Toy Store, eBay, and sometimes on Amazon, and I think that might be it. I mean, there's probably sold on, like, their own website and things like that, but it was all in Chinese, so. But I've gotten all of mine from BBTS, and so they also have this other little joint down here, but in order to extend their legs, but I don't like it because it looks weird, so you can just leave it like that. So yeah, so this is Jungle. He's my favorite. I like him a lot. He was the one that I actually wanted to get, and so yeah, so that's Jungle.
He's my favorite. Kills him.
Yes. So I guess I'll just grab them in the order because they're on a shelf right over here. Grab them in the order they're in. This one's my least favorite, but I still kind of like him. So this is Mint. Says right on the top, Mint. And he has a gimmick. He's supposed to smell. I'm assuming he's supposed to smell like mint. But to me, well, he doesn't smell too much right now. I think it's worn off. But when I first smelled this, he literally just smelled like chemicals. like cleaning chemicals. Like, I guess I could think of, like, Pennzoil as the first thing. No, not Pennzoil. Pine Sol, that's it. But, like, not the pine-scented one, like the lemon-scented one. That's what he smelled like to me. He smelled like floor chemicals, basically, and he smelled pretty bad, but now it's worn off, and so, he's okay, though. I like the translucent plastic, but it looks a lot better on another one that I'll show in a minute. So that's Mint. We'll grab all the ones in this little series first. And so this is BBPD. This is the police one.
Ooh, I like this one.
Yeah, I know. I really like the colors on this one a lot. And this one definitely gives away that it's Chinese, because it has a lot of Chinese characters on it. And the back of his head says police. so he's the police, but I really liked his colors a lot.
Yeah, I really like the colors on him, too.
Yeah. And this is, I think I would call this one maybe my second favorite, just because I like the black and white design on him a lot.
With the added, like, red and blue on there.
Yeah, the reds and blues and things like that to make him look all policey. And yes, if this was on the police force, I would be terrified of the police force more than I already am.
Right? Just imagine that.
And so here is, I think it's just called, like, D10 or DO or something. Like, this is basically the first one. So, like, this is the base that all the other ones are based off of. This was, like, the first one. He's in very construction colors, I guess I would call them, because it's all white and, like, this, I guess this gray stripe back here kind of makes me think of construction. And his head says 52 Toys, and it's got 52toys.com on his back. But he's just very cute. I know, yeah, I guess I didn't mention that they've got these tiny little spindly arms.
I mean, they're T-Rexes, so it makes sense.
Claws, and they're all very, very cute. And oh yeah, I guess I should also talk about that there's kind of articulation. I mean, you've seen it so far with the ones that are posed, because, like, you know, these do turn in order to get them into beast mode, but you can use them as articulation. And, you know, the head moves around on this very, very smooth, sometimes a little bit too loose ball joint, but it's really nicely smooth. And the mouth opens and closes. And these are also, I think they're just rotating joints, basically. But this part rotates, and so does this little back part. Just a little bit, though, not too much. And the tail is kind of articulated, but if you move it too far down, then it just drops. So, these things are kind of articulated, and it's really impressive. You know, I'm at least impressed by these. I mean, they, like, this one is $12. Jungle and Mint were, $17. But, him and the, PD one were, $12, or $13, actually. It's $12.99. They have gotten me in the trick of, oh, it's only $12, even though it's $12.99. We'll grab him next, or later. Let's bring in Sakura. This one is supposed to smell like cherry blossoms. So this is the other variant. I've seen this one for sale on Amazon, and a lot of people have bought it on Amazon. But it is incredibly cute, and it's really pink, and you know, I'm not too ashamed to say that I don't mind pink on things. Like, there are certain girly things that I do find disgusting, but this one is nicely designed, and, like, pink is a really good design color, just so anybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
Pink is a fantastic design color. I've used it a lot. But I do love this one a lot, and it vaguely does actually smell like cherry blossoms, so it gets a point for actually smelling like cherry blossoms instead of just smelling like chemicals like mint.
Yeah, unlike mint here.
Yes. And the last one, which is supposed to be part of a 3-set, but I only have Fortune. This is supposed to be part of a 3-set. It's a Mahjong related thing, and all I have is Fortune. I had ordered this. This is the only one I've ordered on Amazon so far that basically came to me straight from China. And there are 2 others in this set. I don't remember what they are, but yeah, I ordered this one just to kind of finish, quote unquote, finish the set. But I realized there's actually way more of these things out there. So that's Fortune. Can't say that I'm too particularly alright with it. I mean, I think just the green jaw just looks weird to me for some reason. Not sure why. And so, now we have the first variant, which is Ghost Dog.
Oh, Ghost Dog?
Yes, it's called Ghost Dog. And, he doesn't have any eyes. Instead, he has these weird, like, little cut things. And he is very, very Metal Gear looking without the eyes. He looks very much like a Metal Gear without the eyes.
Give him a different paint job and you basically got a variant.
Yeah. There are little variants of this one. I had pre-ordered the latest variant of these things where now they have a little gun on their back. But, I canceled that pre-order because I was running low on money. But, the more I keep looking at Ghost Dog, the more and more he kind of does become one of my favorites, because he does look really, really cool.
He truly is a weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
He's too small. Alright, and now we'll get into the other ones. Let's talk about this one first. I think his name is Delta. And these are the more expensive ones. So this is supposed to be a Triceratops, just FYI. I think you can probably get that by looking at it. This one looked alright in the promotional photos, and then I actually got it, and I kind of don't like it all that much, actually. There's just something about it that's just ain't... I guess I can only think of the word to describe it. It just ain't vibing with me. I think it just kind of looks too robot-y and not animal-y enough. There's just something about it that kind of loses a little bit of the organicness of it. It just... I don't know. There's just something about it that looks a little bit too cobbled together and trying a little too hard to look like a Triceratops, and it just doesn't work for me. But, you know, he's here. What am I going to do about it?
Yep.
So now we have, I think this one's called MoMA, if I remember right. I think this is the original one. I haven't ordered any of the, only one color variant of MoMA so far. The trunk, I think, is well, not really articulated. These ones are more expensive. Like, these ones are $25 because there's a lot more going on. Like, you actually have to read the instructions to get them out from box mode. They're pretty complicated. But they fit into a tiny little cube, almost similar in size to the T-Rexes, I guess. But, I do like MoMA a lot. I like the design of this a lot, and, like, these things...
I'd say the Mammoth definitely works a lot better than the Triceratops does.
Yeah. It works a lot better, and like, even these are kind of, like, they come up and things like that, and so...
Yeah.
But yeah, these things do look great. Or at least these ones. Oop. There we go. So that's MoMA, and now we have the last color variant, and the last of the BeastBox that I own at the moment, which is the limited edition neon blue, I want to say it's the neon blue edition of MoMA. And the photos of this thing look fucking amazing. Getting it in person, it's okay. I think the photos for it kind of made the plastic look kind of a little bit more showy than it actually was, but I do still like it. It is kind of cool.
Yeah, it looks very neat. The light blue on the kind of makes me think of, like,
Tron.
Yeah, kind of like Tron.
Yeah. There is a version of, like, this. There's a version of Dio, I guess, of that's limited edition, you know, the light blue thing, but I've only seen it on eBay, and it just kind of disappeared real fast, which sucks. I would love to have that variant, but I don't shop on eBay too often because I just don't pay attention to eBay. So yeah, so that's all of the BeastBox, basically, and these things are really cool. I should also point out they're really nicely made.
Yeah,
They do not feel cheap at all. They feel very nice and sturdy, and like you could throw this across the room and it would probably survive.
Don't actually throw it though, that'd be bad.
Yeah, but as you can see, I guess I should get something for scale. Let's just use Ghidorah since he's nearby still. So the Jakks Pacific Ghidorah. So for scale on how big these things are. So this is MoMA. And I guess we'll just get Sakura because she's the closest one. So, yeah. They are pretty small for given the price that you have to pay with some of these. Especially, you know, MoMA here, this is $25 and it's smaller than the Dio ones when they're standing up, and yeah, and smaller than Ghidorah. So, these I do feel are a little bit too expensive for what they are, but they do feel really nicely made. These things I feel like, you know, for $12, I mean this one was $17, but for $12 they're not a bad price for what they are, but I do enjoy a lot of the BeastBox. They're really, really cute little figures. They're nice transforming little figures.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a chance to get a hold of these, BBTS still sells them, Amazon sells them occasionally. And I think they're pretty rampant on eBay, actually. But if you can get a hold of these things, yeah, they're worth getting because they're nice figures. And I just kind of hope that they do well. I really do.
Yeah, I also kind of want to get a couple of these. Like, definitely the police one is the one I would definitely want to get the most. And there he goes. He's fallen.
He is on an uneven surface. But yeah, so this has been a showcase of the BeastBox that I have so far. I do want to get more of them. Echo Blast is one that I really want to get. He's a parrot.
Oh.
Yeah. So I really want to get Echo Blast, but we'll see when I can actually get Echo Blast. So thanks for watching.
Yeah, bye.